Paul Mikayabas.
And I'm Carl De Jos, and we are here to show and explain about the nonverbals used in a gaming
So
computer.
to start, we identified that most of the players are students. We know this because they are wearing uniform and because the campus is nearby, they go straight to the computer shop after school hours.
Secondly, there's a between strangers and friends in a gaming computer shop. There's this space that they're comfortable with. If they're with strangers, there's gonna be the limit. There's gonna be some space between them. But if they're friends, they don't care how close they are. Also, if they're couples, then they're gonna get all touchy and everything.
Also, we observed that when the player losing the game, they smash the table like this, and the keyboard also and the mouse, or sometimes they scratch their head in frustration. And we cite some example.
Example of the non-verbals used in a gaming computer shop is that sometimes when players are waiting for their friends, they would look outside. They won't rent a computer yet. They would just play their phones or sometimes just look outside like this while waiting for their friends for a few minutes or play their phones.
When the game is reaching the climax, the player intensely focus on the screen. Here's some example.
When the example is based on how when the game is getting very intense, and then you could see the body language of the player and the facial expressions that it's getting more serious.
Yes.
Next example is sometimes the outcome of the game is not what they expect. So sometimes they'll be in a state of being shocked. So sometimes their body goes back and lean on the chair, and their jaw will drop, like and they will just stare blankly into the screen, and their jaws like drop, and then while their body's at the back, like that. Yes, like that.
Other example is when the player waiting the game to start, they look on the other people's screen or PC, and another is sometimes
Another example is
other didn't rent a PC and they stand behind and watch their friends who's playing. And here's some example of our observation.
Another example is that sometimes when players are in their game phase and they're just playing a game, sometimes there are noises that are occurring behind them or beside them, and they'll get distracted. So when they get distracted, they will look like that or look like that, and then their focus will be off, and then after that they get back to the game. And another example is that sometimes when there are newcomers, the people who haven't rented a PC yet, and when they come in to find a PC, they would start looking around. They would walk around the computer shop and they would look around like this, searching for what PC they would want to rent.
So we have an example of this.
This next clip. In addition to that example, there's also another type of person in a computer shop with doing the same movements but with a different purpose. This person is the employee of the computer shop,
The maintenance
where
personnel.
he or she would go around the computer shop not to search to rent the PC but to maintain all the equipments in the computer shop and check if other people has problems or not.
Yes.
And check if there's anyone stealing or whatever.
So they go.
So this employee from time to time will do that, go walk around and look around to see if there's gonna be problems or questions from other customers.
We observed that some of the players sit in a very comfortable position. such as putting their feet on the chair so they can feel at home. So we have some example in here. This is the video.
Last but not least, the observation that we've seen from other players is that they yawn randomly from time to time, probably because they're sleepy. And in addition to that, we've also seen them opening and closing their eyes in a very repeated manner to wake them up so they can continue playing their game or do whatever they're doing.
Those are all the nonverbal examples that we observe in computer shop, especially in gaming.
There's probably more nonverbals that we didn't cover, but these were most of them, and these were what we have observed in the computer shop.
That's right. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.